This is Earth Files, Earth History, and this is the resource for this image, and we're fixing to enlarge it and look at the structures in it. And there's a gigantic ancient complex where part of the structure can be seen all the way from here to here on this image. And as you notice, it says sand dunes in Antarctica. Well, that's disinformation. So we're going to look at these structures. Now, in this first enlargement, they airbrushed all this out and made it look like sand dunes because there's artifacts all through this area. And then also in this area, this has been airbrushed out. And we're going to get a closer look at some of these artifacts underneath it. But you can start to see that building that extends for miles all the way down that's coming through this area that they call sand dunes. Notice in the back there's some type of tower or structure that's right here. And then this right here looks like it's part of the structure that this airbrushing has covered, and then over the years of it deteriorating has separated from the main structure, and here's the indentation for it. This is part of the facility also, and this debris along the edges, this is part of the facility. But this image has been so corrupted that the only part of the building that's really visible is right in here. So we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to enlarge it again. And now you can see through the airbrushing somewhat. You can see this building here. You can see the square, the 90 degrees. You can see the walls. And it looks like it over time it's collapsed and fell in this direction. And then the airbrushing that we were looking at other that cover the structures, you begin to see these structures now. Now as you notice, we get closer, the clarity of these structures are not very visible, especially for the untrained eye. So we're going to head into this area where this structure's at. So now you're able to see this megalithic structure. You can see the support beams here. You can see how they're equally spaced apart. Of course, this structure's at an angle going this way. So it looks like it gets smaller, and it does just because of the way it's situated in this picture. And it has perfect 90-degree angles on it. And then you can see where they missed airbrushing out this structure here. And if you look up here, here's part, I guess, of this structure that was airbrushed. It looks like it possibly was standing at one time, and then through the deterioration has fallen over. So we're going to enlarge it again. And now you can see the outline of the structure. It's still in pretty good shape, perfect 90 degrees. There's the support columns here. There's 3 squares, which is part of the structure that they airbrushed out. And of course you cannot see the other artifacts in the picture except for this one. You can see this one here that we looked at a while ago that was covered up by the airbrushing. It looked like sand dune. It's perfectly square. So it would be very interesting to go there because there's no ice or snow. You can actually walk up and examine all these artifacts and go into these entranceways and find out what's inside this facility. And you can only imagine what's inside the facility. It would absolutely have to be amazing. Okay, everybody, I appreciate you watching. I wish I had a better view of this image, but this is all we got. But at least we know that there definitely is a structure here, and that they tried to pass it off as a sand dune. Okay, thanks for watching. This is Tony with Earth Files Earth History, signing out.